Hello, students. Today I'm going to explain the third part of the story Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. After lunch time, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and walking. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker. But today his head was in a whirl. Okay, after the lunch break, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't continue his work because he is feeling so tired and he couldn't walk. He's continuously thinking about the previous things. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and significant one at that. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi, to have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. Okay, here when he reached home, Bipin Babu thought about the things he had already couldn't remember. He couldn't remember the things which has happened with him. Okay, he's thinking that it can be possible that a person can lose his or her memory, but that is not possible that one could forget only particular one trip. Okay, so that is very confusing for him because he always wanted to go to Ranchi and done some things, but uh, just forget about one thing is utterly impossible for any person. At 7:30, Vipin Babu's servant came and announced, Chuni Babu sir says it's very important. Bipin Babu knew what Chuni had come for. Chunilal had been at school with him. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him and, in fact, told him so. But Chuni kept turning up like a bad penny. Okay, it was about 7:30 when his house help came to announce that there is Chuni Babu. He's his friend from the school. Um, they both went to school together and he had been going through a rough time, so he had come to ask for a help related to job. And Bipin Babu had already told him that it was difficult for him to help Chunilal, but he has been compared to a bad penny to indicate that he was not very welcomed by Bipin Babu. Okay. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chuni now, but not for several weeks. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chuni might remember something about the 1958 trip. There was no harm in asking him. In that situation, when servant left the room to convey the message that Bipin Babu didn't want to meet with him, Bipin Babu was hit with an idea that he can ask Chuni about the trip of 1958 of Ranchi. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chuni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. Listen, Chuni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory and you have been seeing me off and on for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 1958? Chuni said, 58? It must have been 58. Or was it 59? You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chuni's look of amusement was not unmixed with worry. Gee, you mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Chuni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare, and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Rachi trip. Okay. Now, Bipin Babu came and asked Chuni about the trip of the 1958 to Ranchi, and he answered that it could be 58 or 59, and he also reconfirms with that he is sure that Bipin Babu went to Ranchi at all. This left Chunilal shocked and worried. He asked him if he was having doubts about having taken that trip to Ranchi, and he asked him again if Chuni remembers about his trip to Ranchi clearly. On hearing this, Chunilal sat on the sofa and stared at Bipin Babu for a long time. And he also also want to say that and restored to was he taking drug or something else that he forgets everything, because maybe he was not very comfortable with his old friendship, but he had a very good memory. So, and he could not believe that he had forgotten about such a significant event like his trip to Ranchi. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunilal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you? You don't look too well, you know? Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. Okay, here Chunilal starting two scenes too long that Bipin Babu had to look away. Chuni continues to ask that if he remembers what Chuni's previous job, and Bipin Babu confirmed that he knew it, that he worked in a travel agency. So then Chuni said that he was the one who fixed his railway ticket to Ranchi, and also he went to the railway station to see off to him, and there was a bad condition of the fan of Vipin Babu's compartment. He called a electrician to fix it and did everything right. Then he also asked that is he forgotten everything? Okay, he points out that Bipin Babu does not look in the best of his health and shape too. So right now Bipin Babu shook his head in agreement. Okay. I have been walking too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Doubtless it was Bipin's condition which made Chunilal leave without mentioning anything about a job. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin Babu desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. Okay, Bipin Babu at last replied to Chunilal that maybe it was he was walking very hard, so he was not feeling well, and then Chunilal went from the place. Okay, after that, Bipin Babu finally visited a physician named Paresh Chanda, and he also said to the doctor that about his symptoms, and also told the doctor that how badly and desperately he wanted to get rid of this bad illness, and he termed his situation horrible, and he further said that it might be affecting his work, had started bothering him very much. Dr. Chanda shook his head. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary, he said, I have never had to deal with a case such as yours. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience, but I have one suggestion. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. Okay, Dr. Chanda shook his head and said that he also never faced any case like that, so he had an idea and he wanted to tell that to him, to Bipin Babu, and he also said that it was not harmful. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chanda, and I think you are of the same opinion. You must have been to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. The sight of the place may remind you of your trip. This is not impossible. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing a nervous tonic and a tranquilizer. Sleep is essential, or the symptoms will get more pronounced. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instructions, and then uh, procured a first class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Okay, Bipin Babu was very anxious what the doctor wanted to say, and he suggested him to go to Ranchi again. Maybe there is some problem that the entire episode has slipped from his memory. So he suggests to Bipin Babu that he went to Ranchi again. Okay, so he just next morning he felt very better. Also, the doctor gave him a tonic so that he could sleep, because sleep is very essential for that type of things. So he also in the next morning he felt better, and he called in the office and gave some instructions, and then he cut a first class ticket to go to Ranchi.